getting that energy to follow a certain rhythm, beat, removing irregular vibrations. Hello everyone, and welcome to the new official studio for Chili Bee and Chill With Me Hannah Bee. We are currently in the Chill With Me Hannah Bee side of the room. It's set up for beautiful Reiki and woo. The Chill With Me Hannah Bee channel will now always be sort of naturopathic healing, Reiki, applied kinesiology. And if you're interested in watching more medical chiropractic measuring type ASMR, head over to Chili Bee ASMR. I'm also looking for models for both channels, so you can learn more about that in the description below. I am so happy to have this new space, be able to make it my own, and provide relaxing experiences for you all. So thank you for sticking with me on this journey and making it possible. A quick caveat that this is not a soundproof studio. This is simply an office space that I rented, so you may occasionally hear noise like doors closing or cars. I think that adds to the ASMR experience, but I'll do my best to create as much of a calm environment as I can with help from my amazing editor, Becky. So thank you to Becky, thank you to you all, and thank you to Jeremy, and I hope you enjoy the videos. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Welcome. It's great to see you again. You and I have worked together before, but this is our first private session to do a group Reiki session, and those are wonderful as well, but I think this one will be nice in letting me really get to know your energy, really get to provide you with a session tailored to you and not interrupted by anyone else's auras or flows. So during this time, you may feel things come up. It could be anything from emotions to thoughts or even just reactions to what I'm doing or what I'm saying. Try to let it just wash over you. Try not to let it, try to be one with the wave of it as opposed to standing firm and letting the wave hit you. So I'm going to gently sense, you'll feel a little bit of heat. Even though I'm not touching you, we all have a great amount of energy running through our bodies. And I'm able to focus mine predominantly into my hands to assess how yours is feeling. So I'm just going to gather some of that energy in my hands. The energy is very stressed. The aura is kind of red hot and fiery. We've got a blockage on the third eye. It's going to make it harder for you to feel confident in decision making and direction. It's going to make you second guess your choices. It's going to make you feel less confident in yourself and in those around you as well. I'm feeling a lot of heat, which can mean a lot of things, but with the combination, the stressed energy, I'm going to guess that you're not sleeping enough. You're not sleeping well. Even if you're closing your eyes for 8 hours and the sleep is not productive and the body's really tired. It's causing it to work harder and overheat. Sweep away a few little things. I think that it's going to be a matter of clearing out some of these blockages so that I can actually get through and see what's going on with the energy. I have a bracelet. It's got a bunch of dried seeds on it. Can make a slight clacking sound, and it's kind of a warning to the energy, like, hey, I'm coming in here, I'm gonna work now. Seeds have so much potential, but they also remind me you're like a kind of a seed that needs to be cracked open. You need to peel away that outer layer so that you can have some freedom to grow a little more. It's all kind of bottled up in here. Place a stone right on the core, just try and cool you down a little bit. Got a sodalite variation. It's a very protective stone, strength and protection. Place a Jasper on top as well. Remove some of this negative energy. One of my favorite shells. Shells have this concave nature to them, which allows them to remove without holding. Pulling everything away from this third eye. using vibration to draw the energy up to the aura level, just off the body. A bigger shell to continue to remove negative particles. Is that pressure okay? Mm-hmm. And everything is pulling out from this third eye chakra because it's getting blocked, and we want to move things away instead of blocking it up more. few points. Working now with some vibrations. I'll remove my bracelets because I think we're okay there. Now, as I stimulate the body physically with these vibrations, I'm also getting that energy to follow a certain rhythm, beat, removing irregular vibrations and putting them into synchronicity. These tiny little taps in the body can be really beneficial to the relaxation of the muscles as well, reminding them to let loose. I'm going to trace on the meridian lines of the scalp since we are focusing so much on this third eye blockage. And I wanted to stimulate all of the points here that help to regulate the emotional control of the mind. So now that the third eye is starting to clear, I can see that you've definitely been struggling with balance in your life, making enough time for yourself along with everything else. Just balance in general, having more of a even amount of time and energy devoted to each aspect of your life, there's definitely a specific aspect of your life that you feel like you're letting down a little bit. And I think that this will help with that because it's an emotional aspect of life. And you are enough for your family. You're doing enough. And sometimes it's okay to be selfish. Sometimes you need to let yourself care for your own body and your own mind before you can capably do it for others. I think you've been putting off kind of caring for yourself because you've been trying to take care of the people closest to you, and the fact that this is so blocked is telling me that that's not effective. That you'll be able to help them and yourself more if you try and practice some mindfulness and release to your own body and mind. We have so many chi points in our scalp and pressure points that are really, really amazing for emotional control. I'm going to stimulate this one for better sleep. I'm going to do this one for self-love, self-actualization, so realizing who you are as a person. This one over here is actually a mental health booster. I don't want to say happiness point, but it can release some really nice feelings and sensations. This one here, creativity booster. So I get warm in the back. Actually, let's do it on this side. It's pretty evenly spaced in between. Right. This is hands right here. Knowledge core. It's going to help with learning. Letting that go, that can be really intense work. Clearing out the room. Clearing out the room with some sound. Telling any of that energy that we just picked off to take a hike. Now we're going to set a layer of protection with the salt stones. Doing a clearing is great, but it's not really that effective if we don't apply some protection to the body and to the aura, so that you can't just step out of here and have those negative energies following you and latching back on. gonna rub you with the crystal ball. I'm gonna see what the ball says afterwards as far as where the energy's currently residing. See if there's anything left we need to do. So this isn't a crystal ball in the sense of magic. It works with light. It works as a prism. And so I'm able to use light energy as a way to read other forms of energy. So it's not that I'm peering through and something's puffing up. It's the light refractions. I'll look through it now. Using a couple different lights. So I'm seeing a lot of crescent shapes reflected. Not quite circles, not quite cyclical, which means we're still missing a bit of the flow. It's getting there, but it's not a full flow. Let's try this last one. But it's cooled down quite a lot. I like how that's looking. Okay, I want to do one more thing to really try and get the energy flowing in more of a circle and less of a half moon crescent. We're currently in the full moon cycle as well, so we should feel pretty balanced after that. So I'm going to lock out a couple of your senses, predominantly. So even though your eyes are closed, the little bit of light that's still coming through and putting a little bit of pressure with these calming stones over the eyes. I really want you to draw your attention to your vision and try and let the other senses go. So again, I know you can't physically see, but I still want you to draw that mind, that attention to your sight, to that third eye, covering up your two actual eyes. We're going to try and use this one to see. Circular motions, getting the energy to flow, making figure eights with my hands. grabbing the third eye chakra tuning fork. This is 221.23 hertz. And I'm going to be just letting it ring right up around your third eye and then letting it enter the vibrations into the head. So you'll feel a little bit of a buzzing. This tuning fork is specifically designed to stimulate third eye. Feeling really cooled down and more open and balanced, so I don't want to do too much to the system. It can be kind of overwhelming, but I do want to ground you, and that will end our session. So take a nice deep breath in and out through the mouth. Thank you for letting me into your heart and into your energy, and for this beautiful practice that we did together today. Thank you.